Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2023 as we continue our Road to Glory run with Banbury United F.C. in the Premier League. We did some transfer business, more than I expected, I will be honest with that. One of them was not by choice, but still okay, I think. I think we'll be okay. We'll find out. I will also say that in the last count, we're up to 3 Wonder Kids. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are. As you can see, we've only played 1 game since the last episode. I did a lot of, a lot more transfer business than I expected, so that took a little bit longer. So we played the 1 game, the FA Cup 4th round. We lost to Man United only by 1 goal. That's not bad. It is what it is. The big thing about this game is that we had 2 guys come out on red cards who just got an additional 2-game suspension, which is not great. You might be wondering who's Juan Jose here. We'll go take a look at that here in just a moment. But our first loss in quite some time. We are out of the FA Cup. Not the end of the world. All is going to be okay with that. Transfers. So, transfers. Let's go look at transfer history. First off, Amshoff did leave. We talked about that. Then Larrabee definitely left. I can't remember if I showed you guys this yet or not. I know we talked about it. He left for 24 mil and can go up to as high as 32.5 for a guy that we picked up for 13.5 mil. That's a pretty good piece of business. He's played okay for us this season. He's played really well in Germany. Go figure. So I don't think we could have turned that one down because, again, it was just a really massive amount of profit. I mean, between Amshoff and Larrabee, we made, what? We're going to make 70, 80 mil right off those 2 guys right there. That's a lot of money. Then Nick Jonas left. Now, Nick Jonas was the one that was not my choice. Nick Jonas, they came in for his release clause. Now, I tried renewing his contract and removing his release clause. The best I could do was renewing his contract and increasing his release clause to the 27 mil. So at least we got that for him. But we paid 11.25 mil for him. He's played really well for us this season. I'm pretty happy with that. And we sold him for 27 mil. So pretty good piece of business. It's funny that he's back in the Premier League now. That's kind of interesting and kind of scary at the same time. Maybe we should have tried to do a loan back. But Nick Jonas out 27 mil. So all in all, we transferred out 99 mil when it was all said and done, this year, right? Now, again, some of the transfers were from last year. But honestly, there's only a, 32 mil difference. I think we're doing a pretty good piece of business. We're selling guys for some massive profit and bringing some pretty decent guys in so far. All right, so who all did we bring in? First up, Santiago Martinez. He actually, once he came into the team, was officially declared by the media a wonder kid. So he wasn't looking like a wonder kid at first. I told you guys, I was like, I don't understand why he's not a wonder kid. What's going on? But whatever, we'll go ahead and get him. I still think he looks good. They are officially labeling him as a wonder kid. Now, his potential is only 4.5 stars at this point, but his current is 3.5 stars. The guy is our best defender at the team right now, in theory. Also, he's actually currently injured for 2 to 4 weeks. Yay us. Injuries have been plaguing us. We'll get into that in just a moment as well. Then we bring in Mr. Mario Molina here. He comes in here because of the 2 injuries to our attacking midfielders on the left-hand side. He comes in here just as a guy who come in, play attacking midfield on the left-hand side. We're not paying a lot of money for him. 3.5 star current ability, could go as high as 4.5 star. Yay, 22-year-old. He looks decent. I mean, he looks like he's going to be okay. A good fill-in for that spot while we are recovering. In the 1 FA Cup game that we lost, he got a 6.8 rating, so nothing wrong with that. So we'll see what he can do and go from there. Juan Jose is one of the guys that got a red card recently. He's one that my director of football put up. He comes in here, 23 years old, 2.5 star current, could be as high as 3.5 star. Not amazing, but he's a defensive midfielder, and he's basically taking the Nick Jonas spot. I think he'll be able to do okay. We'll see what happens. He only got a 6.0 in that first game, partly because he got the red card, so I'm not going to judge him too harshly just yet. So he comes in here. We're paying 8.25 up front, going up to 9.25. So, I mean, a little bit of risk, but not massive risk. We'll come back to Jansen's in just a second. Jansen's is effectively the Larrabee replacement, so he costs less than Larrabee and has more potential, but we'll come back to him in just a second. Estacio comes in here, 14.5, going up to 16.5. Again, another little bit of a gamble. It's another one that my director of football put forward, and I looked at him and was like, he looks okay. He's current 3-star, goes as high as 3-star. I think he was actually looking at 4-star, like there was a little bit of a wiggle room there. But honestly, 3-star is not bad. He's not costing us a lot of money. He's played pretty well in the Mexico First Division. I don't know how tough the Mexico First Division is, but 14.5 mils, not a lot of money at this level to pay for somebody. And it just gives us more depth and more options and things like that. So we'll see what happens. Maybe he's a waste of money. Maybe he's not. Again, historically, director of football suggestions have been probably pretty close to 50-50 success rate. And the success rates have been like really success rate. And the flops have been like, okay, that didn't cost us that much. No big deal. So I'm typically going to trust my director of football more often than not when available. A couple more director of football picks here, both from Ajax. Speckschneider. We'll call him Speckschneider. He comes in here, attacking midfielder on the right-hand side. That's kind of one of the spots that the Larrabee was holding down for. Not really an amazing player, I'm not going to lie. But again, pretty cheap player overall. He's been on a 7.0 in Holland since the beginning of the season. So 5.75 mil seems like a low-risk gamble. And then last but not least, Aguilil? Sure. He comes in here, again, 3-star, can play defensive midfielder. We wanted more depth in the defensive midfield, and we needed a Nick Jonas replacement as well. So we got 2 defensive midfielders in the transfer, and we lost 1. So we still gained a little bit of depth, although Nick Jonas we really liked a lot. We'll see how these guys can play. Let's go to Jansen. Jansen is our other wonder kid. Hopefully he's still labeled as a wonder kid. He is still labeled as a wonder kid. I was like, if it can change when they show up, maybe I'm suddenly scared. He looks pretty good to me. 27 mil is what we paid for him. He's only played 1 sub appearance, so I'm not going to judge his 6.6 rating too harshly, but just a striker. That's all he can do. 3-star current ability at 18 years of age. Could be as high as 5-star. And I think that's pretty good dribbling, finishing, first touch for someone who's only 18 years old. I could be wrong. I mean, you got to figure over the course of his continued development, he's going to get another point or two, a couple points maybe in each of these. So if he got to 17, 18, 17, that's a really good wonder kid. And if he got these up to plus 15s across the board, around that roundabouts there, that's a pretty good wonder kid. So I'm liking him. I think he looks good. We'll see what happens with him. 6'4". Not great jumping reach, not great heading for being as tall as he is, but he's still going to be able to get up and make some impacts, So we'll see what happens here. I think he's going to be a good pickup for us. I hope he's going to be a good pickup for us. Again, 3 wonder kids now. I'm feeling pretty happy about them for the most part. So that's where we're at. Injuries. Again, we are struggling with injuries. Santiago Martinez, the guy that we just brought in, 2 to 4 weeks. Higgins still out for another 2 to 4 weeks. Nicholson out for up to 4 weeks. Davies out, which is our 1-star, could go as high as 3.5-star central defender. We haven't really played him. We played him 1 game, I think. He's out for a couple weeks. Layane is going to be back here within the next week or so. Campbell's out for a couple more weeks. Fine is out for a few days. Williams is out for up to 5 days. Prosser's out for a day. Here's the thing. At the beginning of this season, because I was so worried about injuries, I intentionally lowered kind of my threshold on my training intensity. Because if we go look at rest, normally I have double intensity, normal, and then half, and then nothing down here. I've shifted everything forward by 1, right? Basically, so I put half here, put normal, and then I just got rid of double intensity entirely. They're just doing normal intensity. Now, don't get me wrong. Training can help build up resistance and your fitness level, but normal intensity should be fine still to continue to get that without risking them too harshly on injuries overall. So I guess some of the injuries, a good chunk of the injuries have been coming in games. So I guess there's that. But it's just, I don't know, it's just interesting to see some of this. I mean, obviously we can see our physios recommending some double intensity for a lot of these guys. Maybe we should have done it, but I was trying to play it safe this year and see if it made things any better. I don't know that it's made things any better. So we'll leave it for now. We'll see how it gets to the end of the season. But it's just interesting. That's all I'm saying. Let's get into this game today. Here's the team we're bringing for today's game. This is against the 19th ranked Wolves team. We already beat them once before. We should theoretically be able to beat them again. Here's the team we got. We got Watson goal. Estacio coming in here on this left-hand side. New guy, Estacio. We've got a lot of new guys on this team today. Estacio coming on the left-hand side. Fabio Morner in the middle. Jonathan coming down the right-hand side. Aguilil, Bozovic, and Fizi across the defensive midfield. Molina on the left wing. Speckschneider on the right wing. And Jansen's up front. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new guys. Bozovic just doesn't normally start. So this is a creative team at this point. I don't know what to expect. Looks like Bozovic can only play about 60 minutes, but a couple of other guys are currently coming back from injuries. We'll see if we can hold out until the end of the season, because this is going to be tough, I think. Well, let's get into this and hope for a result. I mean, this is actually a really good game for us to have a bunch of guys either injured or suspended or whatever because this is going to be, in theory, one of the easier teams that we're going to be playing. I say in theory because there are plenty of times where teams like this turn out to be trap games. Hopefully not today. Come on, guys. Do it for our fans. There's Estachio throwing the ball in. Jensen's is in the area. There's tall guy Jensen's. I mean, his height, I mean, he should be able to go up and get some of those. But maybe not necessarily going to be able to score with that. Feezy gets to Speckschneider. Gets it back to Molnar. Thank you. Jonathan picking up the ball. We're being really sloppy here. I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far. Jonathan going deep here, though. He's going to get it all the way back. Feezy's going to have to run back for that one. That was kind of not ideal. Aguigil just gives it up. I mean, obviously, these new guys are going to be struggling with their communication, things like that. There's Speckschneider, and he just gets a goal. What? Okay. I like it. Thank you, Mr. Speckschneider. That's probably not how you say his name, but we're going to say his name that way because that's just the way it is. But yeah, it looked sloppy, but he took care of business, and I appreciate that. So there we go. We're hoping for 4 points on the episode, a win in this game, and then hopefully a draw against, I think, was it Tottenham next, I believe. Hopefully get that draw. But we'll see what happens. There's Mortar in the... Oh, no. Oh, good save, Watts. Now, Watts is a player that he's played really well. I think he plays well above his 3-star rating. But someday we might have to think about getting somebody who has the potential to be a little bit better. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens with that. I'm not unhappy with Watts at all. Oh, Schneider, thank you, not getting that red card. I mean, look at him. Watts is great. Watts is he's one of our best players. When you look at the rating at the end of the season, he's one of our best players. Estachio over the Fabio. Bozovic gets it over to Estachio. These guys don't know how to speak English, so they're all just kind of waving at each other, saying, "Hey, over here." They don't know how to speak the same language. Fabio with the ball here. Over to Bozovic. Back to Mortar. Gets it up. There's Molina. Over to Jensen's. What a goal! I was like scared for a second that it didn't count. What was that? Did he just use his head and rocket into the back of the net right after I said he doesn't have very good heading? No, it was like, oh, he just jumped that high. It came from so high, like the angle of the ball. I thought it was his head. He just jumped real high and just rocketed that thing. Wow. Thank you, sir. If he turns out to be a good striker, worth every penny of 27 million pounds. Now, the reason we got him for 27 million pounds is because that was his release clause. Normally, I would negotiate a bit more, but honestly, I was like, you know what? We get him for the release clause. Let's go for it. There's Jonathan with the ball. Gets it up to Feezy. Back to Aguigil. Feezy up to Jensen's. Molina picks it up. Thank you, Molina. Gets up to Aguigil. Over to Speckschneider. Oh, he just barely missed that one. That one looked good. That one looked really good. It's just a little bit off target. Getting a lot of highlights. Speaking of, there's Speckschneider. Feezy's in the area. Wow. Did we actually make our team better? I mean, I know it's just Wolves. Okay, it's just Wolves. I don't need to get too far ahead of myself. But other than a little bit of sloppiness, which I think sloppiness can be attributed to guys that don't speak English and guys that are new to the team and new to playing with each other, so they don't have that cohesion built up yet. But the actual raw skill of the players, I'm pretty happy with so far. Again, small sample size, but we'll see if this continues. Wow, Jansen's. If Jansen turns out to be amazing. I'm a little giddy right now, if that's the word. I don't think I've ever used that word in my entire life. Giddy. Sorry. All right, let's see if we can hold up for the second half. So far, looking amazing. That was a little dangerous, Fabio. Jansen's in the area. Not able to get us under control of that, unfortunately, but he was there. He could have gotten something. There's Mortar. Mortar's going to get over to Watts. Watts gets it up to Feezy. Feezy gets it to Speckschneider. Back to Jonathan on a yellow card. Mortar on a yellow card. We got several guys. We got 4 guys on yellow cards. Jonathan with the ball again. He's going to get it all the way up. Jansen's going to be able to run onto this one. Is he be able to get a shot off? He's going to get it. Nope. He just kind of gave that one up. I don't know what happened there, to be perfectly honest. I think he just ran past the ball himself. He actually just outran the ball. Come on, guys. Don't get a red card there, buddy. Ah, they got one back. That's not what we want to see, guys. Gotta play a little bit better defense than that. That was just poor play. Poor play. I mean, we're not far off from the championship spots. I don't know that we're a team that's ready for the championship, if I were to be perfectly honest. But we'll see what happens. I really want to get Bozovic out here soon. I also want to get a couple of these yellow cards out. Let's get Fabio out. Do I want to bring Poison on? Not really in that spot. We're going to bring Kamwala on. And then Jonathan. Jonathan's playing well. Everybody's playing well. I'm going to get Jonathan out. I got to get somebody in here. I don't like having yellow cards as much as possible because I obviously don't want to get a red card and give up this game. We'll swap him out. We'll probably swap Bozovic out in the 70-minute spot. Or Feezy, who just got a yellow card. I don't think we have get stuck in, do we? Maybe we do. No, we don't. Okay. We're just getting a lot of yellow cards today. Oh, come on. If we draw this game, we lost this game. Is really what that comes down to. Okay, then. Feezy also a bit tired, but he's playing really well. We're going to bring Bozovic out. Oh, we don't have anybody. We got Morner. Who's on a yellow card. No, we're just slow on defenders right now. All right, we're going to bring Molina out. No, we can't. Wow, we're just stuck. We're stuck with what we got. So many injuries. All right. Let's bring Estacio out first. I mean, we just need to get some fresh legs in here somewhere. Then we'll bring Warner out. He can bring in. We can bring Stevens in for him. I guess we'll go with that. I'm not happy with what we got available, but we got two guys on suspension, and we got several guys injured. We're just really scrambling to get something going here. This is just garbage. Like how? Garbage. Come on, guys. All right, we're going to do a last sub here. I don't know what to sub. We just don't have anybody that can play. I just don't know. We just don't have anything. I guess we'll bring Osajic in for Spec Schneider. I don't know. I just want to bring some fresh legs in. I just need to get some guys some time. Things like that. Come on, guys. Oh, my goodness. Jansen didn't even go for that one. There's Agaguil. Gets it up. Jansen's going to be... Oh, good run, Jansen. Come on, buddy. Do something with it. Over to Osajic. Thank you. I needed to be able to breathe. I can take a breath now. And Osajic looked good. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to know that Osajic can play on that right-hand side. It's good to know because he's a good player that we'd like to keep around as much as possible for a little bit now. But Jansen's might be playing that starting spot for a bit. All right, it's okay. 30 seconds left. They're not going to get 2 goals in one highlight. Osajic over to Jansen. Jansen gets tripped up. Aguilera picks it up. He gets it up to Molina. Oh, good effort. Good effort. All right, guys. We kind of scraped by with that one. They got a couple goals there. They should not. They don't. I don't. We just play stupid. I don't know that. I don't want to disparage them saying they didn't deserve them, but I also think we played a little bit stupid there. All right, good job, you guys. We got what we needed. Let's go. Jansen's 8.8. Ah, he looks so good. Thank you, Jansen. Please keep that up because you cost us a lot of money, and we would like you to be amazing. Please. And not get injured because this season so far on injuries is just driving me up the wall. Yeah, we got some meals this month. I'm not that worried about that. I have to pay a little bit of money for Jonathan. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, we paid a little bit of money for Bozovic. That's okay. Didn't we get Bozovic pretty cheap, if I remember correctly? Sorry, wrong button. Yeah, we got him for 2.7 mil. And how has he played so far? I hit the wrong button. Where is he at? 6%. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, he's mostly subbed. He's just been a guy that can fill in and just give our guys a breather. So honestly, I'm okay with that for a substitute that only costs us a couple mil. That's pretty good. 8 straight. Wait, we won 8 straight. I had forgotten that we were that. Yeah, I guess we have. Wait, we did? Oh, because it's not counting the FA Cups. Okay, yeah. Okay. I was like, I know we don't have 8 straight wins, but it's counting the league only. All right, cool. There we go, guys. We'll be back here in just a second for the Tottenham game. All right, we're back for a game against Tottenham here. Let's hope that we can play as well as we did in the last game. We played really, really well, so hopefully we can keep that up today. Here's the team we're bringing. We got Watson go, Estacio on the left, Ruggiero on the right. Aguilera comes back to the ball-playing defender alongside Morner. We got Juan Jose back from his suspension. So Feezy, Williams, Juan Jose in the defensive midfield. We got Molina back on that left wing, Speck Schneider on the right wing, and Jansen's up front. Let's see if they can keep it going because they played well. As far as injuries, still got Nicholson out, still got Martinez out. Alvarez is starting to get a little closer to recovering. So we'll see what happens with that. If we do play fine, he can play up to 75 minutes. If we do play Prosser, he can play up to 45 minutes. Good to know. All right, let's go. I think we have a fighting chance. I would be very happy with the draw, though. I would be very happy with the draw. I think we're going to lose, if I had to be perfectly honest. But I don't know. I mean, we've only seen this team play one game, and they played pretty well. So, whatever expectations we had coming into this game, this is a fairly different team. Although this highlight 12 seconds in is making me a little bit nervous. Easy. Come on, guys. Okay. Well, if that's how this game is going to go, this is going to be a fun game. Like, how does... It looked like Feezy got more on that, and yet it still came back this way. So it had to have been Scalvini that got more on it, but I don't know. It looked like Feezy was there. Alrighty. Well, we wanted to spot him a go to make this game more interesting. What can I say? There's Estacio throwing the ball in. Molina with the ball. Back to Estacio. Over to Aguilera. Molina just gives it up. I don't know what he's doing there. Come on, buddy. Play better, please. I mean, I know that we don't have a lot of options attacking midfield on the left-hand side, so we got to go with what we got, but I still need you to play a little bit better. Oh, don't give him another one already. All right, okay. Good save, Watts. Thank you. Right, I know we're only about 15 minutes in. We do need the team to pick it up a little bit here. Very early on. We have not had a shot on target. Ruggiero up to Speck Schneider. Just gives it up immediately. Come on. Alrighty. Watts with the ball. Gets it up to Morner. Up to Jose. Come on, we are just giving it up. We're not protecting this ball at all. Estacio able to pick that one up. Easy with the ball. Gives it back to Aguilera. Over to Williams. Williams over to Juan Jose. Ruggiero picks the ball up. He's got some space on the right-hand side. He's going to get it to Speck Schneider. Speck Schneider has some space. Should have probably dished it off to Jansen. Speck Schneider with the corner kick. We have scored off these. Not today. Come on, guys. Got a couple shots at least, but... Chance, just bury this one. Just bury this one. Bury it, bury it, bury it. That is close to bury. Oh! Williams almost got the nudge. How did the goalkeeper get back up so quick? I mean, it's not like it's that fast, but... yeah. Sometimes you gotta wish that they, like, you know, pulled a hammy while they laid on the ground or something. You know, whatever. No, I'm disappointed. Let's go. Let's do better the second half. I am disappointed. Only 39% possession. That is not going to cut it. Now, Tottenham is the best team in the league. Again, I'm not going to be too harsh on the guys. If we only lose by 1 goal, at least we didn't get completely embarrassed. Although, getting a goal scored against us 12 seconds in is pretty embarrassing. There's Estachio picking the ball up. He's going to push it up. He's got Feezy there. Feezy gets to nobody. I don't know if Molina just wasn't paying attention or if that was just a bad pass from Feezy. Maybe a little bit of both. And here comes Tottenham making us look stupid because they're a very good team. Juan Jose just gives it to the wrong team. Did you used to play for Tottenham or something, buddy? I mean, did you just forget which color shirts we were wearing? What was that? Oh, that's not a penalty. No, 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 no. No, no, that's not a penalty, buddy. Nope. Sorry, that's not a penalty. Nope, 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 nope. No! How was that a penalty? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought! But you're gonna get more... Okay, no, it's fine. We're good. We're good. Throw on from Estachio. Aguilera with the ball. Over to Estachio. Estachio gets it all the way back to Aguilera. Not a very confident pass, but I guess he got there. Williams with the ball now. Over to Feezy. Feezy, come on, buddy. Molina! Speckschneider with the corner kick. Warner's in the area. Not able to get close to that one. All right. Well, that was great. Well, we definitely want to get Aguilera out. He's on a yellow. Guess we'll bring Boys in for now. Speckschneider has not played well. Neither has Janssens, but Janssen says he's focused. We're going to give him a little bit more time. We'll get Speckschneider out of here. Let's bring Ostojic in. He got us a goal in the last game, so let's see if him and Janssens can connect. Or we're just going to give up a goal right here, right after this. Okay, come on, come on. All right. Come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, I think we got a chance to do something. It's not impossible to get back in this one. Okay. Feezy's like, oh my goodness, Williams, how are you on a 6.1? I don't think I've ever seen you that low. All right, Bozovic comes in. Janssen still says he's focused. Molina's on a 6.3. We're going to give Janssen a little bit more time. Maybe it's the wrong move. But I don't know. I feel like he has got the potential. We're going to move up to positive. And we are going to demand more. Last sub will be subbing Janssens out if he hasn't done anything here with this highlight here. Estachio over to Morner. Morner just go over to Rougier. Back to Morner. Prosser not sure. He kind of quit on that one. I don't know what that was. Kind of quit on that one too. What are we doing, guys? There we go. Good. I mean, good takeaway, but then give it right back. All right. Well, that game's over. That game is over. I guess we'll go ahead and sub Janssens out for fine. Guys just didn't play well today. I mean, again, best team in the league. So, I think we deserved a draw. No, I don't know that we deserved a draw. I think we deserved lose by 1. I think that's what we deserved. I think losing by 2 was a little bit unfair, but that's okay. All right. Spreck Schneider didn't like that, but everybody else understands. Apparently, Spreck Schneider is not here to play. He's on a 6.2. How do you not accept that you played poorly, my friend? Everybody else has a game in hand, but even with the game in hand, Southampton will not pass us. So we're going to be in 6 for a little bit longer. I mean, in theory, that's the hardest team we're going to be playing the rest of the season. Shoo, that's a team that's beat us 3 times this season. So we'll see what happens. Cool. All right. Next game you guys are going to see is going to be... I'm probably going to skip over March just because I'm not going to come back immediately. So we'll come back down here for April. Probably Crystal Palace, Newcastle, something like that. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.